everyone, and welcome to the One Shot here. This is where we give you another little mini episode. We talk about one really fun topic for every single one, and we highlight a comic of the month, which we announced on our issue that it will be Street Angel, Princess of Poverty. One of my favorite superheroes right now after reading this. I want this to be made in every single form of media ever made, because this is so fucking good. We will talk about it a little later, but as usual, we got Ajax here with me, but in the studio, once again, returning from the manga episode, we got your favorite weebs. No kidding. we got Nate Johnson here.
I'll gladly take that title.
Joining us here for the one shot. In this one shot, we all love movies and television. All of us. Every person loves movies and television. But superhero mediums has some hits. It has some misses. And today, we're going to look at the misses. Not the misses as in women. Misses as in swinging a miss.
Oh, that's not what I came here for. That's bullshit.
As we are going to be looking at the 10 worst Marvel and DC comic book movies of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes. So take that however you want. And this is by comicbookmovie.com, a place that has a lot of comic book news, movie news, anything you can really think of is on this website, really. It covers a lot of media. So if that's something you want to check out, go ahead and do that. Look at they got some anime stuff here, animemojo.com that they're partnered with. So, you know, in theme with the last episode. So, so of course, starting the list at number 10, pretty recent, Morbius, everyone's favorite vampire, is here at number 15 or at number 10 at a 15% rating at Rotten Tomatoes. Have you guys seen Morbius?
Gabe, did you know it's Morbin time?
No, I have not.
I almost made him do a spit take.
When I made the
to watch it.
So when I made the thumbnail for this, I almost just put it's Morbin time, but
You should have.
I should have.
I have yet to see this because I am unsure of how I feel about one. Because I love Morbius. Morbius is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains besides Venom.
That's
but
what I was gonna say. It sucks for me because I love Morbius.
I love him. I love Morbius.
But everyone's just shitting on the movie, so why would I go see it?
Exactly. So like I'm unsure about if I should watch it or not. I don't know. Have you guys watched it or no? You say straight away from it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
It's gonna be one of those things where how back then we were in high school, we were like just eating with a bunch of people, like just watching random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we watched Tire.
Yes.
This would be one of those movies that I would do that with.
You have some drinks. Ajax is gonna have his first drink while watching Morbius because he's gonna need it.
Or,
Oh man. Well, that's starting the list. So a lot of people call that the worst movie of all time, but you're gonna see as we go through this list, there's some more. There's some more.
That's debatable already.
As we go back in time for number 9, which is weird because this sits at a 19%. So I don't know why this is above Morbius. But I guess maybe because
they're doing it by like percentage, like what's the best one out of the worst? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because the number just keeps getting lower as we go down. That's why I was a little confused. Unless I'm dyslexic as fuck and I wrote the wrong percentage in my notes. But they said that Jared Leto was the highlight in an otherwise dreadful effort. So supposedly he's like the only good part of the movie is he did his best.
I don't buy that at all.
I don't buy that.
I'm not a Jared Leto fan. I don't buy that.
Well, as we go down to number 9, are you a fan of Howard the Duck? By the way, I am an idiot. This is at 13%. I put 19 in my notes. I gave it too much credit.
Oh, okay.
Howard the Duck is number 9 on this list. Have you seen Howard the Duck?
This is technically a Disney movie.
I actually own it.
It is a Disney movie.
I own it on DVD. It's a movie. That's all I gotta say. It's a movie, all right.
And it says here it's got a cult status, so it has a fan base.
There's a documentary behind this one, which I do recommend everybody watching. It's on YouTube. There's actually like 2.
Okay.
About the rise and the fall of the making of this movie. Because this movie technically was supposed to be an animated movie, and Disney just said, "Screw it, no, we want to make a live action movie." And I think that's around the time where Michael Eisner was in charge of Disney, which was a really weird time.
By this point, did Howard the Duck have his comic series at this point?
was
Yeah.
already out. Yes.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, he had
Okay.
his solo series and everything. Yeah, he was a big
Yeah.
property for Marvel.
Yeah. So originally Universal was supposed to make it, and then Universal didn't do anything with it for a while. So then it was out for, the property was out there.
George
Then
Lucas
somebody
was
else
involved in
got
this?
it. Yeah. Yeah. So his actual name wasn't attached to it, but he was involved. His best
Yeah.
friends were the creators, quote unquote, of the movie when it was actually produced by George Lucas.
I like that he was like, I don't want my name attached to this.
He was just backing it. He
Don't
did
blame
that with
him.
a lot of movies. A lot of movies.
Damn, dude. Imagine having that much money. You can just do that. You're like, I'm going to
Yeah,
back
well,
this, but don't credit me. I'm George Lucas.
Star
You don't have
Wars.
to
Star
credit me.
Wars helped out with that a lot.
A little bit. It's kind of a success.
Yeah.
Do I still have it? It's kind of a success.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Ajax, this is Jonathan's Christmas hat.
Been there for 5 years.
This hat has been here almost for as long as mine and Justine's relationship. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So the best thing I can say about the Howard the Duck movie is that I would rather watch it over Morbius. And I
Okay.
haven't seen Morbius, but I can already feel like Morbius is gonna be fucking terrible.
So it's
Without
funny.
any merit to it. Yeah.
After
Like,
going
Howard the
through
Duck
this
has, like,
list,
some funny moments to it.
after going through this list, I kind of want to watch these, except for one. There's one movie that I am desperately going to avoid for the rest of my life that we will get to. But a lot of the movies on this list, I'll watch. Actually, two. There's two on this list. Three. There's three on this list. I'm not going to watch.
This I will watch.
As we go down to number 8 here, we went from Morbius to Howard the Duck. How do you match that? Jonah Hex.
Oh, man.
This movie,
Oh, wow.
another one I wanted to see back when it came out, but I didn't, and maybe it's a good thing I didn't. Jonah Hex is a character that is super underrated. Take, for the modern people that haven't read Jonah Hex, take Red Dead Redemption and make it a comic book. But he has a cool aesthetic. That's similar, right, Ajax? Is that a decent way to explain it? With with his half fucked up face and all that. Similar-ish.
Similar enough.
Yeah, or like take a Red Dead Redemption, mix some Ghost Rider in there, ish, and yeah, there you go. You get your Western DC gritty story. But this
It's
movie did not
basically-
do it well.
Yeah.
From what I've
So
seen.
it was basically like Red Dead Redemption with the zombie DLC. That's
Mhm.
what it is.
I
like
could see
Jonah
that.
Hex, I mean.
Jonah Hex made 10.9 million worldwide. That was their worldwide. What was their budget? Let me see. Jonah Hex,
Easily had
2010.
to be in the three or 400 million.
They had $47
Wow.
million
Oh, wow, never
dollars.
mind.
They've only made a total. They rounded up here to 11, but it was 10.9. They lost so much money.
Well, that's not even including inflation right now.
Yeah, and that was That was across the whole world. They only made $10 million.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, that was Jonah Hex. I haven't seen Jonah Hex. I think he's a cool character. I think we might be seeing a little bit more of him because there was a recent DC animated movie that came out. DC, I think it was Warworld, I think it was. And there's a heavy emphasis on Jonah Hex. So my guess is that maybe we're going to see a little bit more Jonah Hex in the future. That seems something right up James Gunn's alley. So I could definitely see
Ooh.
some Jonah Hex possibly in the future.
I'd
maybe
watch a
done
Jonah
right.
Hex movie.
I haven't
By-
seen it,
by James
but
Gunn.
I can already imagine how fucking terrible Megan Fox Jonah Hex movie is. So just by that merit alone, it sounds awful.
I'm not a Megan Fox guy. Call
I'm
me
not
what
a
you
Megan
want. I'm
Fox
not a
guy
Megan
either.
Fox guy.
She's nice to look
at-
at, but
at
as
the
an
time,
actress-
At the time, I
This
liked
was like
it because
Transformers
I was
time.
a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when she was like a
Yeah,
hot
she was
commodity.
like untouchable.
This was like Transformers, Jennifer's Body. Like she was like,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
casting her in everything. Was everything good? No, but they
No.
cast her in everything. Honestly, I watched Jennifer's Body in theaters, hated it. Watched it again this past year, didn't hate it as much. I thought it had some comical parts, which is the point of it. It's supposed to have comical parts.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's not as bad as I remember. I remember hating it, but I watched it again. Would I watch it a third time? Absolutely not. I don't need to. But yeah. But we're gonna go down to number 7 here, and this one hits a little close to home. This is a movie that is it's a love of mine. and it might be for Nate too. I don't know. Maybe you guys. I don't know. But it's Batman and Robin.
Oh my god.
This
no.
movie is a
All
guilty pleasure for
All right.
me.
I will go out on a limb and say I actually love this movie.
I
It's
fucking love this movie, man.
it's not good.
It's fun.
Like in a sense, it's not good,
Fun,
but it's
yeah.
extremely fun.
It's
It's
fun.
an extremely fun movie.
It's
The
a
amount of
turn
action
your brain
figures
off
that came out.
and have a good time. Dude, the action figures were so sick. I had the Robin.
Yeah.
It was so. And what I loved about this movie, which doesn't make any sense, Robin's suit was just Nightwing's suit, which I don't understand,
Yeah.
but it's cool.
Mhm.
Is this when Batman had the nipples on his suit?
Yeah, and the dick in the jock
and the
strap.
dick
Yeah.
piece.
Look at the
Yeah,
jock
yeah.
strap on Robin.
Yep.
This is where
Yep.
he would put the suit on and they show his ass cheeks.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Hey, and if you love the now canceled DCEU, this is the universe you're in right now. Spoiler alert.
That is true.
There is some stuff that happened that puts you in this universe.
Yep.
So that's how the DCEU ended in the Batman and Robin universe. So guess what? Losers, we win, you lose. This movie
I
rules.
just saw the Flash movie and I was like, wait, what's going on now? What's the next curveball they're gonna throw in the end?
Dude.
Yeah.
I had everything from this. I had the fucking glass cups from this movie.
Dude.
I had the toys from this movie. I recently bought this on DVD at Family Dollar. It was this movie. It was all three. It was the Keaton. It was the Val Kilmer Batman and Batman and Robin, all in one collection. And I said, yes, I'll take it.
That's
They
a-
also had
That's
they had
another. That's another
That's cool.
Batman movie people shit on, and like I like Batman Forever.
dude, Batman. Yes, exactly. Like I don't understand. Also, off topic, they also had a Blade collection, and I was like, cool, yeah, Blade 1,
had
2,
that.
and 3. But Nate, this has another Blade
A fourth
live
one.
action. Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
never
I
seen
haven't
it.
watched that one yet. Yeah, I haven't
What
watched
is
that
it?
one yet. I guess it was like I don't think it was like studio made. I feel like it was
What
like
was it
independent made, but
This
it was
right
like
here.
studio worthy. Yes.
This one right here. This is on the Blade House of Chthon? I don't know what the fuck. This is it right here. This is the exact DVD I saw.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
what
that on the
got,
cover,
literally.
and I was like, what the fuck is that last Blade movie? I've never seen that before. Have you
I
seen
didn't know
that,
that
AJ?
existed until I bought
Are
that.
you sure that's a movie and not just like the first season of the Blade TV show?
I think it's the
Oh.
the TV show.
With
Blade.
sticky
I ha-
fingers, yeah.
I have a Blade anime.
I
Actually,
have it
surprisingly.
too. I have it as well.
Yeah,
That
there we
was
go.
sick.
It
Me
is.
watching that all the way through was really good. Oh.
Yeah, so it is. Okay, we actually have to review that someday.
So like,
we have to review.
he's a great like ultimate looking Blade. Like he
Who's
looks
in that
just like him.
cast for that?
The anime. By the way, the
it's-
anime was fucking awesome. That shit ruled.
The anime was
I-
dope. Oh my
That
god,
shit
I
ruled.
watched that
And
in
we're
one
getting a
setting.
Blade video game, guys. Real excited for that.
Yes.
Holy fuck. But back to things that suck, guys. we got excited with all the
Batman and
cool
Robin
shit.
does not suck,
No.
goddammit.
Besides that, this should be taken off the list. All right. You know what? In honor, I'm gonna watch this after we stop recording, because I bought the
I might
DVD,
do
so
that
I'm gonna
too.
watch it.
I haven't
I'm
watched
gonna
it in a
watch
while,
Batman
so
and
I
Robin.
might give it a watch.
It's probably on Max, I'm guessing, right? With their DC stuff. I'm
Yeah.
guessing it has to
Yeah.
be.
that I'm pretty sure Netflix has it now since they have all of DC's catalog for the DC EU.
So
No, no.
the next one, number 6, is another guilty pleasure. Just because the movie that spawned it, not spawned, that's not a play on words. The movie that caused this movie to be made is another guilty pleasure of mine. As number 6 is Elektra. And growing up,
Yeah,
I loved
don't know about
I
this one.
loved the Daredevil movie growing up, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, I
did
maybe
too.
maybe it was Evanescence. I don't know. But
I think that's what it is.
I, as a kid, that movie was so cool to me. And I was like, the other day, I was like, I'm going to watch all like the childhood, and I found Elektra. I have the DVD. I was like, I'm going to watch my childhood superhero movies. I threw in Daredevil, and I didn't realize it was the uncut version. And there were all of these cool scenes of like him using all his powers that they cut out. And I'm like, am I like losing memory? I was like, I called Andrew. I was like, do you remember this? And he's like, dude, you're watching the uncut version. And I was like, oh
It's
shit.
like a Mandela effect.
I was like, dude, this is like a different movie. Like this is cool. Like I'm having fun. Like this is great. Like they cut stuff that I think would have made the movie better. And I don't know why they did it. Elektra, I don't know if they got that. I watched this movie once, but I remember not hating it, but I was also a little kid. It was 2005, so maybe it's bad. Maybe I should watch it again. Actually, maybe I should.
I gotta give it a
I've
look.
seen Electra. It sucks.
They actually interviewed her about being in the new Deadpool movie, and she said, "I don't know what you're talking about," which means it's happening. If we know anything, not confirmed. Not confirmed. But again, will I go out of my way to watch this? Maybe to get like a refresher on it to see if it, see how I feel about it. But I'm already going into it thinking it's bad, so. But I'll watch it. Listen, I love bad B movies. I love bad B horror movies. I love bad superhero movies, man. I don't know why. I love it. Unless you're Jonah Hex. I'm not going to watch you. Because at least with this, I got something fun to look at. There's like cool fight scenes and stuff. Jonah Hex, I feel like, wouldn't have that.
We did greatly enjoy the Nick Fury
that was
movie.
A good time. If you want to listen to that,
so
we had Sinai on for that episode, and that shit was insane.
Sinai liked it too.
Dude, in that, real quick, listen, all I'll say is this. Nick Fury stopped the World Trade Center from getting blown up.
He did.
What a hero.
He did.
Legitimately. They pointed torpedoes at the World Trade Center and he saved us. He saved America. That is our savior. With a robot.
He pointed torpedoes at
with a robot Nick Fury.
Fuck yeah.
Shockingly,
right now,
even though it's a TV movie, guess what? That's not on this list. That means people like this on Rotten Tomatoes. I will give you that spoiler right now.
Yeah.
That's not on this list. So, the next one I've never seen before. Back to DC. This is Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. I've never seen this.
I've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Never watched it.
Is it bad?
This is the one where he fights Nuclear Man.
Oh, is this where he is depressed and stuff, and he goes to the bar?
Yeah, well,
and he has the beard and shit.
Nuclear Man is kind of like a stupid villain because, sure, he's strong, and then once you get him out of Earth, he loses all his power.
Oh man, damn, dude, and it sucks because Christopher Reeve, obviously the most iconic Superman of all time.
Awesome
and
Superman.
Just a sour, as they put it here, to sour note on his career. 10% this is at, by the way. 10% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and I believe Elektra was at 11, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
It was. Batman and Robin and Elektra at 11. I think Batman and Robin should be at a 95, but that's besides the point.
I will say this about Superman 4. I will say this. It's not good, but if you've seen all the other Christopher Reeve Superman movie, I think you owe it to yourself to watch it.
Yeah, just so you can watch them all.
You can watch all,
the complete series of it.
It's like the same thing with the Blade movies. You gotta watch Blade Trinity. I know it sucks, but you still gotta watch.
I love
it.
that one. Man's got Triple H with grill fangs, metal. That shit's
so
awesome.
Bad in that
What's the
movie.
line he says? What is it?
Do you really want me to repeat the line that he says?
We'll repeat it after. After recording.
Oh boy.
Because I just remember.
It's not it's not offensive or anything, but it's so weird.
It's bad.
You know what? Say it.
Okay. So he's whatever. They're chasing Blade, right? He's in that gang, right, where they're going after Blade and whatever. And then he goes, "That Blade guy, man, he pretty much fucking ass raped us." He just says it so nonchalantly.
I forgot about that. Wow. It was the DX in him, I guess.
I remember watching Blade Trinity alone in a hotel room in California because I couldn't go to a bachelor party, so I just sat alone in a hotel room with pizza and watched Blade Trinity. It was the only thing on TV. Oh man. Well, this next movie is one that I said I've never watched, I will never watch, and Justine has tried to trick me into watching this by having me close my eyes and pretending to put it on, and I grab the remote. I will never watch this. If I do, call the cops. Something's wrong with me. Fantastic Four from 2015.
Oh, God.
I will
God,
never in my existence ever watch this. Fun fact, Big Ed texted me the other day, my father. And he sent me, shout out Big Ed. He texted me and Drew, and he said, and I quote, Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan, good or stupid? Drew immediately heard was bad. I, on the other hand, went upstairs and said, do not watch that movie. I have not watched it, but I can tell you, do not watch it. I had to tell him in person. He goes, "Are you sure it's a good cast?" I said, "No, do not watch the
No.
movie.
This
Does not
movie will
matter."
make you fucking puke.
Yeah, I said,
Bro.
does not matter about the cast who you see. Does not matter.
I didn't watch it in theaters. I bought it on Blu-ray for $20.
Oh man, big
Nee,
mistake.
no.
Here's the thing. I put it in to watch it. I got through an hour. They still haven't gotten their powers. You know what I did? Literally, I was knocked the fuck out. I'm like, I just can't watch this movie. It was that slow
Classic
paced.
Nate. Classic Nate.
The
Well,
sirens
This time
go
with
off.
reason.
They made it seem like it was gonna be like this big movie. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of hyped for it. So I was gonna get it on Blu-ray so I could watch it in the comfort of my own home.
Right.
And just I fell asleep an hour in, and they still haven't gotten their fucking powers. I'm like, what type of shit is this? I'm like, this is a trash ass movie, and I'm.
They
sorry,
went to
that's-
Burger King and back,
not-
and the movie was still not done. They still didn't get their powers.
He came up with a
Basically.
Burger King crown.
Oh
It's a
my.
joke.
Oh my god. That video is more entertaining, I guarantee, than this 9% Fantastic Four
I could
from
watch that
2015.
video for a whole hour, still laugh like I watched the first time. I could try to watch Fantastic Four again. I will still tell you I could fall asleep at the same exact point. Where
And
I fell asleep at.
shockingly, there is a worse movie than this. The next one I have not seen, as it is Supergirl.
Never watched
I
it.
have not
Never
seen
watched
this. It does have some cameos in The Flash for people that are fans of this stuff. But I think the casting was great. She looked like Supergirl. But never seen it, but I don't believe it's worth watching from what I've heard from through the grapevine.
I've seen it.
But she did earn a nomination for Best Actress because of this. So, hey, good for her.
She tried. She really
Good for
tried.
her. Rest in peace. I think she passed away too, right?
I think so.
Helen Slater? If not, I'm sorry, Helen. Helen Slater is still alive.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Very much
What was
alive.
like the last thing she was in?
God
She's
damn
very,
it.
She's very
God damn
she's very much alive. Last thing she was in it was this year.
This is Supergirl.
Oh shit, she was in Supergirl.
Oh, she shows up in. Of course, they would show the original Supergirl and Supergirl.
Oh man. She plays Martha Kent in the DC Superheroes cartoon. Oh, she plays Martha Kent a lot. Holy shit. Okay, that's cool.
Hey Martha.
All these actresses and actors end up in SVU in one episode.
Martha!
She's in Smallville?
Yep.
Oh, that's his mom,
Yeah.
right? Or no,
No.
who is she? Oh, she is in SVU. I fucking called it. I knew it.
She's in Will and Grace. Oh my god.
Laura L. Who is she? Wasn't that? Yeah, isn't that his mom? Isn't that?
Laura.
Clark's mom?
Is that Clark's mom?
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jor-El. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, she plays. That's
Wait,
cool.
so who's the dad?
Who played Kal-El? No, I'm an idiot. That's Clark. Jor-El, I mean. Who played Jor-El? Oh my god, who are you, dude? Jor-El actor, and don't give me Julian Sands.
Nope.
That is Jor-El from Warlock. You know, all these movies. You know, Julian Sands, you know, from the stuff, with the face.
From the stuff.
Julian Sands is dead, though. Rest in peace, Jor-El. He passed away this year, actually, so rest in peace. Wow, okay, there's YouTube videos about his death. That's very depressing. All right. Oh, she's in Supernatural, too? Okay, good to know. Well, congrats, Helen.
A lot of DC actors end up in Supernatural, as you could tell. Hell, fucking
Yeah.
Snooki's in Supernatural, god damn it.
Snooki, my favorite
Damn it,
DC
Bobby.
movie.
No,
Well-
no wonder everyone on set was covering their nose.
We're getting now to the second movie that I will Jesus Christ, that I will never watch in my life ever again. And it's Catwoman.
Oh my god.
Halle
Oh,
Berry's
Have
breakout
you seen
role.
Catwoman?
I have, and I never will again.
It's awful.
It's
so
horrible.
awful.
You want to
You
see
know what-
Catwoman
you know what
play
my
some
favorite scene is?
basketball and grind
I
on a
was gonna
dude in
say
front of
that-
some kids?
That's
This
my
is the
favorite
movie for you?
Yeah.
I can tell you right
now.
now, this is the only superhero movie my cousins have only watched.
Oh
my
man.
God.
And
And
I
I'm
will
like,
say,
she's the best. I'm like, no, she's not. Don't
it's
ever
so
fucking say that
sad
in my
that this
presence.
movie has spawned so many Halloween costumes for women for decades. People still dress like this as Catwoman for Halloween. I'm like, if you watch the movie, you would not want to be dressing like this right now. I can tell you, this movie is trash. Like, I don't know what the fuck was happening in this. Like, I don't. Why? Just why?
Bad script, bad acting.
Like,
Some actor choices weren't the best,
yeah.
but
Like, was Halle Berry the best choice? Probably not. But I think if they gave her a good script, she could have done decent with it. But they didn't give her that. They gave her actually the complete opposite of that. I don't know, man. John, have you ever seen this Catwoman movie?
I have.
Fuck, I was hoping you were gonna say no. I was gonna say good for you.
Funny part is, this is what makes it worse when I watched it. My parents watched it with me, but they watched it on like Spanish, like dub.
Oh man.
That's even better. That's even better.
Okay, maybe I do have to watch this movie one more time, but in a Spanish dub.
In a Spanish dub.
It's horrible.
Oh, man.
I could picture it watching on Telemundo one Saturday night.
No, it was Wapa. It was Wapa America.
No, Wapa. Oh god.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad to say that the Batman really saved, and the Dark Knight trilogy really did save this character when it came to live action appearances. I think in the Batman, she was fucking great. I think that was really well done.
Kravitz was awesome.
She
was
fucking.
awesome,
by the way, that movie just killed everything. It is so great. Everything was just so good. I'm so happy it's getting a sequel and they're not trashing it. So
it had so many expectations to live up to, and it did.
And it did. That was a movie
For
that was
3
3
hours.
hours.
Batman movie.
That should exceeded my expectations.
But it's funny. I left the movie theater saying, "Oh shit, that was 3 hours," because it didn't. I was invested. I was like in it. Something about the scene with those thugs where they're like initiating the young kid, and like Batman's shadows just there. You're like, "Oh, dude, that's fucking Batman. Like that is Batman. That is so sick. He's breaking arms. I'm like that's fucking Batman."
So I watched that movie. You know, on those seats that they just like the 4D seats.
Yeah.
They move and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it on those.
John's like,
and when
the
no, but whenever the Batmobile came out, oh my god, dude it is amazing.
That movie's on the complete other end of the spectrum of movies. Like it's so good. And like even like the actors for it, like Robert Pattinson, like he's so excited.
Well, we said it.
Movies, which is so great.
We said he was gonna kill it.
Dude, and when they cast him, everyone was like, "Oh, fucking Edward Cullen is Batman." And I remember seeing that. I'm like, and I remember seeing it and being like,
talked him.
I saw it and I'm like, he is gonna be so fucking good as Batman. And I remember being like, guys, I took a picture of him and I covered the top half and I'm like, yeah, that's the Batman chin. He got the Batman chin. That's Batman, bro. And I like
really
that they
wasn't familiar with his work outside of Twilight, but I was willing to give him a chance.
He's in a really good movie. What's the one where it has that big twist at the end? Where he's going to like meet his father for breakfast.
Sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Dude, I can tell you guys the ending if you want to know it. Because
just tell me the movie.
Oh, it's called Remember Me. Remember Me.
Okay.
Dude,
it wasn't bad in Tenet.
Why was I thinking about that?
So it's about this guy, real quick, that like doesn't get along with his father and like has his girlfriend, and it's about his life. It's about like this dude and living in New York and all this stuff.
Sure.
You don't know like anything else about like the world or the characters, and you're watching it, and the dad's like at the end, oh let me they like make up, and then he's like meet me for breakfast in my office. I'll meet you there. And he gets to the office at the end, and they're like, "Oh, he's running late, but he'll be here soon." And like this is like the big moment where he's gonna make up with his father. Bro, he looks out the window, the camera zooms out. He's in one of the Twin Tower buildings, and it hits you that this movie, as it's zooming out, it zooms out, and you hear, and then it cuts to black. You hear like a plane. The movie takes place, and then like it clicks when it's zooming out and they cut to a classroom and the teacher moves away from the board and it says September 11th, 2001. And she's like, "Good morning, class," blah, blah, blah. And you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening? And then the movie
I gotta
just
watch
ends.
this movie now.
The movie just fucking ends.
I gotta watch this
But it's
fucking
great
movie.
because the whole movie, they don't give you any indication that it's 2001. Like, they're on, like, flip phones, so you don't really think of it. But then it gets that you're like, what the I remember Justine was like, just watch this movie with me. I was like, oh, another fucking love movie. And I was like, okay, I like Robert Pattinson. I'll watch it. And then we watched it, and it got to the end, and I went, what the fuck? What? Like, even knowing that now, though, when you watch it, you're not going to know that, like, it's that time period. Like, it's
no,
such
because
a
you're
great
waiting.
movie.
Well,
And if
another
it-
thing
and
is,
if
now
people
that you
listen
know,
to
you're
this-
like...
Yeah, and if people listen to saying, spoiler alert, this movie's 13 years old, okay?
You're not
It's
gonna remember.
13 years old. And it's been talked to every once a month, this topic comes up on Twitter, and people talk about this movie. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Hey,
to...
no
and
spoilers.
Liz is inside it? What the hell?
yeah, Meghan Markle's in it, too. Pierce Brosnan's in it, who should have played Doctor Doom
Ooh.
in 2000. But it's a really good... Yeah, he plays the dad. It's a really good movie,
I'm
dude.
gonna have to watch this.
But like I said, it's not Catwoman. It is
Yeah.
not Catwoman. And it's not the number one movie either. The number one worst movie on Rotten Tomatoes is a movie I forgot happened. Then I saw it, and it all came flooding back to me. I watched this, and I was like, oh, boy.
Wait, I know which one it is.
Steel with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
This movie
Wait,
had a
is that
16 million.
Shaq?
Yes, it had a
It is Shaq.
$16
I've never
million
seen this movie.
budget. It made $1.7 million.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
I've never seen this movie. I didn't know this existed.
Don't.
Watch it once.
No, you have to see it just.
You
'cause
have
of
to
Shaq.
watch it
You have
once.
to.
And then after you watch it once, you're going to say to yourself, okay, I never have to watch that ever again.
Yeah, easily.
If you are to ever watch it again, it's a refresher just to say, okay, yeah, that movie happened. That is the number one. It is tied. The top three do all have 8%. I don't know how they rank these. Because I'm going to be honest, I put Catwoman above this. I'd put Catwoman as the worst. At
Really?
least Steel, you can get some funny moments out of it because it's so goofy. Catwoman, you
Yeah.
get nothing out of it. This one you can at least get some entertainment out of the first time watching it. Yeah, this is I don't know. I don't know. This is weird.
I'm just so perplexed on this picture of him. I'm like,
I put Shaw into the shot.
I didn't know
just to
this
show you
existed.
his full costume here. Nate, this was Steel. You know, missing his iconic.
Made out of steel. Yeah.
You know, this is the iconic Steel. He's got action figures too. With
Shaquille
Shaq's
O'Neal.
Oh my
face.
god.
I like the people that redesign like a current day one though with Shaq, and I'm like, yeah, they wouldn't make it look that cool.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
They would not make it look
Not
that
even
cool.
close.
But yeah, look at this shit, man. You trying to tell me this motherfucker's Steel? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. That ain't Steel, bro. Come on, this is Steel.
Oh wow.
Where did it go wrong, dude? I will say though,
Oh my.
I would kill for a Steel movie currently with James Gunn at the helm. I would be very excited for that. So I hope
We
we
might
do
get it.
eventually. I hope we do
We might
eventually
get
get a Steel movie. Who would play him? No idea. I think a great pick for Steel would be who played Luke Cage.
Yes.
The Netflix show. I
Oh,
think
Ooh.
like
he'd be a-
Coulter.
Yeah.
I
Like
think he'd
Coulter,
be
yeah.
a phenomenal Steel. But yeah, I think yeah. But if you're gonna go the route of like a body double, like they did with Sweet Tooth, I say you throw Bobby Lashley in a fucking you put that motherfucker in a metal suit, and you
Yeah.
put a voiceover over that, and you got Steel.
Yep.
Oh man, but yeah, don't do Shaq again. If you do, it needs to be a joke. It needs to be like for like a second, and put the damn Superman S on his chest. I don't know why they ever
Yeah.
got rid of that. I don't know why they ever got rid of that, but hey.
Copyright?
No, so like he's DC. They had him with the Superman logo during the Death of Superman run, and then they just took it off of him when Superman came back. And then
Probably because they don't want to confuse people. I don't
and
know.
I have no idea. And then I don't know where he just had it again. So now he just has it
Weird.
again. I don't know. That's a comics art.
20
It's
years
weird.
later, still director admits Shaq was probably a bad choice.
And the thing, and the thing is, Steel had such a cool story that they did not touch on at all in this movie of how like Superman saved his life. So when Superman died, he became Steel to honor Superman and keep his legacy going in his neighborhood and save others the way he saved him. That was his whole reason to become Steel.
That's cool.
Yeah, didn't happen in the fucking movie. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if even Ajax remembers. How the fuck does he become Steel in the movie? I don't know. I don't remember.
And I've seen it once and I don't remember.
He wears like armor in this, like knight's armor.
Who else is in the Steel movie?
Let me see. Steel cast. It's no, not Steel cast like Iron. It has Shaquille O'Neal, Annabeth Gish, Judd Nelson's in it. Richard Roundtree.
Wait, are you glossing over Ray J?
Oh, I didn't get to him yet. Irma Hill, Ray J's in it. Hill Harper, Kevin Graveau, who's just a singer in it. Lamont is played by Harvey Silver. Tom Barry, Charles Napier, John Hawkes, you know, these A-list celebrities.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck these are.
Dick Kraft
What
kind
the
of
fuck?
looks
Look
like
at the guy on the
Tony
left
Soprano.
at the bottom.
Where is it?
You see him?
Where?
Yeah.
Nope, towards the right. Keep going. There we go.
This dude, Vladimir Konkin.
Now just go up one. Why is that Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait a minute. What?
You're
Why
right.
not just go up one? Why is Michael B. Jordan there?
Dirk
Under
Kraft. Is that not Tony
Manor,
Soprano?
Washington. Hey, yo.
Is that not
Wait a
him?
minute.
Okay, no, he's a director. Okay. He looks like Tony Soprano in that
Yeah.
picture. I was like,
He
what?
does.
Who the fuck did Ray J play in Steel? I gotta see an image of this. Oh, he's the kid that he
it's the
saves.
kid.
Okay, that's from the book. He does save a kid in the book.
Huh.
That was his first save
Oh.
as a hero. That was his introduction in the book. So I guess they have something pulled from the book. But yeah, that's Ray J.
Oh, yeah, you
I
can tell
hit
that's Ray
it.
J.
I hit it first. Ray J, famous actor for many other movies.
Definitely.
Not what he's famous for.
Well, that was the top 10 worst DC Marvel movies for this one shot. And before we sign off, we do have... by the way, I'm an idiot, dude. 2 one-shots ago, we hyped up that I was going to review Spider-Man 2099 with Ajax in the podcast, and we totally didn't. So people listening to that one, I edited in post, where I review Spider-Man 2099 number 1.
There you go.
So I almost did that just now. I almost did the sign-off without quickly, hyping up Street Angel, Princess of Poverty. I say this was recent because this trade paperback just came out, I think the end of November, beginning of December. We're recording this on the 11th, so it's very new. I bought this in New York. It is about a Hispanic 14-year-old named Jessie Sanchez, who she doesn't have a big backstory. She just has a history to her. She's known as Street Angel, and she's a feared superhero who has just the skills of like sword fighting. She rides a skateboard around everywhere and she fucks people up with her skateboard. She cuts dudes' heads off. It's a very cartoony, over the top book. Like there's one part where she's talking to this dude and they have a gun pulled on her. So she looks at him like, fuck you. And the next page is just this 2-page spread of her chopping his arms off.
Oh, damn.
She just cuts both his arms off and he's like, what the fuck? And then she just goes back to talking to the dude she's with, like nothing. Like a gang of I think it was 40 ninjas jumped her, and like the next panel is her just standing there, and it's like in the blink of an eye she eliminates every single ninja. Too quick for us to draw. It's just like a super over the top, fun little like wink and a nod book. But it's a really good book, man. I would love to see this. It couldn't be done live action. It wouldn't be the same. It would need to be animated, like an Invincible type of thing.
Yeah.
But it's Image Comics, so it's very possible that this could happen. Her best friend is this dude with no legs and one arm who rides around on a skateboard. It's another homeless guy with her. So it's so wild, dude. But highly recommend Street Angel, Princess of Poverty. This collects a bunch of issues, and even some comic strips where they're like 1-page comic strips.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but like when I say over the top, I mean like 1 minute she finds a stray dog, the next minute a giant. You remember like from SpongeBob, the thing in the cave, that giant monster, worm monster. One of those comes out of the ground while she's hanging out with the dog, and she just slices that shit in half. Like it's crazy. It's so wild. There's a lot of like Junji Ito kind of like inspirations in this, as you can see with this like creepy ring
Yeah.
type girl. Very cool visuals. Jim Rugg is a great artist, great cartoonist. Probably some of my favorite work he's done. So, shout out Cartoonist Kayfabe for turning me on to this. So, highly recommend this. You know, they do got some luchadors since Jim Rugg's a wrestling fan. They got some
Hey.
luchador Inca stuff going on here, which I like. So,
That's dope.
very much recommend. I read this in a day. I read this whole thing in a day. It was super easy to read, super quick and fun. So, yeah, read Street Angel. It's a lot of fun. If what I said didn't get you excited, then I don't know what's wrong with you. This book is insane. It's off the walls. So, not a paid ad either. So, just my honest opinion for Street Angel, Princess of Poverty.
Listen, man, I'm just saying, EA's making a new skate game. Let's get Street Angel in there.
Bro, honestly, and listen,
That'll be cool.
I would love to see this badass little Spanish girl fucking killing people in these cartoons. That'd be so sick,
dope.
dude. It'd be so sick.
Who would you want voicing her?
Oh, that's tough, man.
That's the
I don't-
tough part.
I don't know, cause like she's very much a smartass in this. Like, there's in the opening thing, there's like these ninjas having like these big meeting, and they have like this giant like a megaphone. So she steals the megaphone, and when she goes to talk to the police department, she's screaming in their ears with the megaphone, pissing them off. And they're like, "Can you please turn that off?" And she's like, "No," like right in their ear, just to piss them off.
Wonder.
Like right here, she yells at him, "Quit staring at me, pervert!" And then he goes, "I'm not," and she goes, "Pervert," right in his face. So I don't know. You'd have to find someone that like is a smartass that could play it really well. I don't know who would play her really well. I would have to like really think on that. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. I would like for it to be someone that's Hispanic. That'd be cool.
Albert Plaza.
Has to.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Oh,
That
yeah.
could be a really good
Maybe.
one.
Yeah.
That could be a really good one. I know she's used in everything now because she's so popular now. But what's her
I
name
know.
from Wednesday? She could be another really good option. She can also play a smartass really
Yeah.
well. If you watch
Yeah.
the show,
Oh,
you
okay.
what's her name?
Jenny Ortega.
Jenny
Yeah,
Ortega.
Ortega.
If you've watched the show, the show on Netflix about the serial killer,
She's in that too, right?
she's in that, and she plays a character like her, a really smartass little Hispanic chick that I think could play it really well. She could be another really good option. So, and I mean, I think it's just I want to see a lot of image stuff made into animation, so that might just be me trying to
Same.
get that made. But I will happily write this because I'm watching this and I can imagine it in my head of what it would look like animated, and it's just like I think it'd be a hit like Invincible. Even if the show's one season, it would be a hit. I think it'd be a great one season, kind of like a Freaks and Geeks. It'd be a great one season that you would get out of it. It'd be a lot of fun. But definitely check it out. It's only $20 actually to get. So you get all the stories and
That's
stuff for
not
$20.
bad.
Yeah, you get a bunch of shit in here. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one shot for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you, Jonathan and Nate, for joining me and Ajax on
Absolutely.
this.
Oh yeah.
Shenanigans.
You guys are awesome guests. I love having you guys.
Fucking
you.
phenomenal guests. You guys are the best. We are so excited to have you guys on in the future. So we love you
Oh,
guys. Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
100%.
And like I said, guys, this is one shot number 11. We got 10 more of these. So if you want to listen to those, they're all on YouTube. I'm trying to get them on Podbean so they could be put on Spotify. I'm trying to get that to work. So bear with us. We're trying to get those on. If I get them on Podbean, I can put them on every single podcast platform. So I'm trying. All right. I'm trying to get it done. So we hope
This
you guys
man's trying
enjoyed.
his best, damn it.
I'm trying my best. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Take care. Every time I say I want to say take care, spike your hair. Woo woo woo, you know it.
There we go.